Welcome everyone, thank you guys for joining. Remington, I see you excited for this race. I think we're all
good evening, guys.
Excited. We're just waiting
I'm excited to get the new series kicked off, the new season, the new year, everything. Hypercars, that's a first. We've got Green Hell, that's another first.
Yep.
I think this is going to be much, much better than you guys are thinking. I've just sent a picture to the Pro Group now because the variety in AM, we've got the GTA Spano, we've got a Ferrari FXXK, we've got a Lamborghini Veneno, We've got a Ferrari 599 XX Evolution. There's a McLaren P1 GTR, and then ourselves in the Regera. Got quite a variety. You don't usually see that.
Yep, it's definitely something else.
Right, so we just need a couple of guys to join and
yeah,
we'll be good to go.
Seems that they're struggling to join.
Right, okay. Well, we've got terrible connection issues at the moment, though, haven't we, with the C cable being down. Yeah, I'm struggling to get it on 480, the stream. I might as well explain also now, while we're still busy with technical issues, this is going to be a race for another first time with cosmetic damage on, because quite simply the cars can't do 2 laps without pitting.
Yeah.
So we had to roll the dice on this one, but all the other races, as normal, will be full sim damage.
Razorly, thank you guys. Thank you for joining, man. No, I'm not racing. I'm just commentating. I'll be racing again on Saturday only. But no, I'm lying. Thursday night with the Formula 1.
So how many guys are we waiting for now?
And it's only PG that we're waiting for.
Right,
trying
okay,
to get him
super.
in. Okay, at least there's 6 guys in AM so far. That's good.
Right, okay. The lobby is smaller than usual, though. I mean, the
for the
class
AM
usually have at least 16 guys. Yeah.
But I think it's so early in the year. The guys are still warming up to start playing games.
That's true. A lot of guys are moving around as well, aren't we? Moving home, jobs,
Yes.
towns. Yeah.
Gonna send them another in. He needs to accept this. Razorly, no, that's all good, man. You anytime welcome to join the AM group, even if it's just casual racing. But we do race without traction control and stability control and those things on this game. It's a lot easier than on Project Cars 2 from what I got this weekend.
There we go. We've got SWAT Wolf.
He's in. Good. Good. That's 7 guys then.
That'd be cool anyway, Razor, if you join. That'd be wicked.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Amateurs is a casual class, so if you miss a race, no one's going to frown upon it.
Yeah, it's just when it comes to the pro group, we want to have that lobby as full as possible, so we expect the guys that's in that group to pitch up every race.
Well, I think they do, because they get relegated otherwise. So
that's also true, yeah.
Yeah, they don't want to drop points.
That is so true. Okay, let's see what Wolf is choosing. Oh, as he's ready, then we can kick it off.
Hey, good stuff. How's the stream coming through for you guys watching at the moment? I'm struggling. I'm going to refresh the page, I think. How's it looking on your side, Ice Cube?
No, on my side, I've got no issues. Everything is 100%.
Okay. Good.
The connection to watch it might just, like you said, with that CCOM cable being down. Okay, these guys are ready. I just want to double check the settings is right. I don't want it to be ghosted. So collision mode is always on. Random grid. And no roll of delay. Okay, let's do this. Gary, are you ready? Razorly, thank you so much for those bits, man. I really appreciate it. You catching me off guard, yeah. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
Let's do this. Right, here we go. 1 mandatory pit stop, 8 laps of green hell in Hypercar madness. This is going to be awesome.
Yep, it is. So, Razorly, thanks, man, and enjoy the time with your wife.
There you go.
Send greetings there. Okay.
Ooh. I've got a delay.
I've got a black screen. Okay, there we go. Gerard
right.
Bess on the front here. Ezekiel in second. We've got a nice bunch of cars here. Oh, Gerard already sideways into the
First
corner.
Oh, boosted. Oh. Okay, right. So the front four have got away. I'm going to stay with them.
Yeah, I'm going to
So
be on fourth place. No, Onuma, no. Bucktom.
At the front.
Alberts and Bucktoom. Oh, Bucktoom sideways. Just a small touch there from Albert.
Yeah. So we've got Gerard, Ezekiel, and then Albert. That's our top three at the moment.
Thanks, Razor. You must also enjoy it. Jose, how are you doing, man? Thanks for joining.
Hey, Josie, man.
I have to say, it's good to see this bunch of different cars. Everyone was worried that there was going to be one car on the grid only.
Yeah, but that does happen with the series. But this one, we've got, I think every single car is different. We've got a FXXE here with boosted, and then if I go to Betted Zero, what are we in?
He's also in
another FXX.
No. Betted Zero is in the 599. But I think this is the Evo, yeah.
It's the XX, yeah.
Oh, it's the XX.
Oh, dearie me.
Oh, I'm catching that late. Ezekiel is in the FXXK, and I'm not sure if Alberts is in the P1. Yes.
Albert's in the P1, but this is allowing Gerard to run away at the front at the moment. They keep on just tapping each other in the corner, slowing each other down. Ooh. Ezekiel struggling a little bit. Alberts looks like he's got the pace. He wants to get past. Not easy on the green hell.
Well, Alberts is on the wheel, actually.
Yes, he is. He is. He's one of our rig racers.
Razorly saying he's going to watch the first lap. Ezekiel pushing Alberts into the wall. That's a bit of a tough one there. Let's see if Alberts can come back.
They're making hard work of this. I'm just going to jump at the front to Gerard's doing.
It looks like someone is away at the back. Who's this boosted?
Boosted's
Boosted is at the back. He's just going to take his time, learn the track. He only decided this morning that he wants to join us racing in the league, so it's good news.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Yes, I like it. It's one of the guys from Formula One as well. It's good to see the guy.
Racing.
Yes, he does.
Looks like Gerard has got this Veneno working quite nicely at the front. I saw Goof was also in a Veneno earlier, so this could be one of the favourite cars.
Well, Goofster actually chose this car for the series, from what I saw on Facebook.
Right, okay. And Razor, yellow cards, definitely. We need to have a look at some penalties. Again, though, with the AM guys,
we are a bit more
relaxed.
Yeah,
but obviously anything blatant we do deal with.
Yeah, the thing with the AM guys is most of them you'll find will be racing for the first time, so they're still getting used to no traction control and no ABS on this game, which is extremely difficult thing to start learning.
Right, Alberts has managed to get past into second now. He's looking good. Ezekiel's just behind him though. Oh, did we lose somebody?
I'm going to tell you now.
I think we've lost Boosted. And Alberts is in the grass.
We have lost Boosted. And Bucktoom is also into the grass, into the wall. Luckily, we don't have any damage on. These guys will be...
Thank goodness.
Would have been crawling around the track if damage was on. Bucktoom giving us a bit of drifting there. Okay, let's see what is happening here. Battered 0.
Razor, no damage is, well, it's on cosmetics, so they can't do any harm. The reason, oh, sorry, I'm watching Albert's there, is also in the grass. So, yeah, unfortunately, they couldn't do 2 laps without needing to pit, so we had to turn it off. Unfortunately, we did, because I don't think they would have made it to the end of the lap.
Yeah, well, from the next race, the thing is, because we're doing the full green hull, this is also one of the reasons why we took damage off, because if these guys had to crawl around the track, we would have had a 2-hour race instead of just an hour race. So yeah, there is the pros and cons to it. But yeah, from the second race, it's going to be back to full damage, and the guys will have to be on their toes again.
Yeah, Alberts just gets past Ezekiel back into second place.
And this is not after he went on the grass.
Yeah, but I think Gerard is actually in his sights. I don't know how, but he is. You can see him.
Well, I think Ezekiel and Alberts is actually getting into a groove. So they're going to chase each other.
Right. Oh, as I said that, Gerard made a mistake. So Alberts is looking to take first position here.
And I think he's already done it. No, he's right behind him.
No.
Getting some action.
Close.
Albert's going on the overtake on the outside. No, slowing down.
In the McLaren P1 GTR. Oh, they're both nipping the grass. Oh, and he's a bit nicer on
going
the
over
spot.
drifting a bit there. Gerard is
There's
defending.
No,
he doesn't want to give this position away.
Typical Razor saying it's nice to drift here. Well, it looks like these guys are having a go right now. And K-Tech saying he should have sandbagged. He would love to have been in AM.
Razor, I'll send you all the details, and then we'll definitely look forward to having you in the next AM race. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
And I assume you're going to race it on the wheel. That would be even awesome. We've got K-Tech saying he should have sandbagged his qualifying so he could have stayed in AM.
Yeah. Ooh, now we're going to see the difference between these two in the straights. It's going to be coming up soon.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward now.
Oh, I think Gerard's given up using the track. He's using everything.
He's braking as late as possible, drifting.
Whoa,
that's a 10 out of 10 drift.
Mid-engine supercar doing a drift.
Razorly, next track, if I can remember right, it is Silverstone, and it's going to be in the rain. Okay, so we're getting up to the straight now. Oh, Gerard already starting the straight wrong. This is going to give Albert all the opportunity to go on the inside. And now it's going to be who's going to have the top end. Gerard jumping into the slipstream immediately.
The secret's evenly matched.
It looks like Gerard is closing down.
Yeah, it is. He's coming past.
Oh, Albert's defending.
Oh, no, on the grass.
Gerard.
How has he stopped that?
Oh my word. Over the grass, into the barrier.
Into the barrier.
That was one too hectic.
Right, so that's going to buy Albert some breathing room now.
Yes, and now let's see.
Gerard can actually think about taking his pit now, couldn't he? To be honest. He's probably not. He's probably thinking of catching.
Razorly, yes, I can remember that, and I think we had a lot of assists on. But you might find it a bit difficult having no assists. But it will be fun, man, either way.
No, it's good.
It was a fun event.
It's an absolute classic lap, and these hypercars are made for it. We've also got Mugello in there somewhere, haven't we? The full international track.
We've got Mugello. We've got Catalunya.
Catalunya, there we go.
Oh, that's 4 tracks. What was the other track? The 5th. We've got 5 tracks coming up.
That's right. So we've got Kota Grand Prix.
Oh yes, at night. That's correct.
Very cool.
We've got Silverstone Rain, Kota at night, and then the rest is all in daylight.
That's it. As soon as you start testing these hypercars, you're going to fall in love. I mean, you jump in the Vulcan, you go, oh yeah, I love it, and then you jump in the FXX, and you go, oh, I love it, and it just keeps going like that.
And then you jump in the car with one gear, and you decide, oh my word, this car is amazing, and everyone thinks it's shit.
Which the Regera, yeah.
I love it.
Nice and easy, yeah. 1,000 horsepower, no gears, go.
Yeah, you don't have to gear down, gear up. One gear, you slow off the start line, but that car's got all the pace to just keep on going.
I'm just looking back on Albert's now, and he's opened up quite a nice gap for himself. He's got no pressure.
Yeah, no, he can just relax now and just go through the corners at his pace.
No, we've got another DNF. Sorry, I think we got another DNF. Is it Battered Soul? What's his name? No, I haven't got him yet.
Battered Zero.
Battered Zero.
Oh my word.
DNF.
Oh, that sucks.
Absolutely gutted.
Yeah, no, that is bad. Yeah, at least we still got 6 laps with 4 drivers left.
Yeah. And the gap's growing, as I say. Albert's is pulling away nicely in the P1 here.
Yes. Ezekiel currently in 3rd. He's 5 seconds behind.
Oh, as I joined the Ferrari, then he was catching it from it looked like he was going sideways.
It's definitely interesting choice of cars that we are seeing.
Oh, it was funny, guys were mentioning the Ferrari, the FXXK. Earlier they thought most guys would be in that car, and here it is, 3rd place. It doesn't look anything particularly special, especially compared to the P1. McLaren in P1.
Yeah, that's true. Razor Lee saying Kota is the worst, is worse than this track. I agree 100% with you.
Yeah, I did dial into the 24-hour, man. Well done. And well
yeah,
done
thanks,
you.
man. Yes, like it. Yeah, well, I managed to do a couple of the. I think I only missed one race. That was, I think, from 2 to 6 in the morning. I just couldn't keep my eyes up and open anymore. The one that went past between 12 and 1 in the morning, that particular hour, I fell asleep like 4 times in that one race. Oof. And that cost me to go from 2nd place all the way down to like 5th place or 6th place. So I was knackers by then. But yeah, I woke up.
Endurance events.
Yeah. I woke up,
keep your concentration.
did the last stint, and I was absolutely flying. I loved every minute of it. But yeah, I'm looking forward for having another session like that.
Looks like Buck's tomb has dropped off quite considerably. I wonder if he's had an accident here.
No, he's just taking it easy. He's making sure he's staying off while he's trying to. I'm on board with him. He's just trying to stay on the black stuff and not hitting the wall. I want to jump.
This GTA Spana, it's another little doozy. This.
Yes, it is. It's
easy to drive, loads of power.
I'm seeing also a couple of guys from the pro group. I think has got it. I think Carl Williams chose it, and his teammate Reino, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, and then, but yeah, we've got actually a whole different set of cars coming up for the pro, and I'm actually amazed by that. And then, we're just waiting for the semi-pros tomorrow night to see what they're gonna pitch up with.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Let's see if the variety is the same as what we're seeing here.
Well, I have to admit, at the beginning, it was quite. We had that thought that everyone was going to be in the FFXK, yes, the Ferrari.
Thought it'd definitely be one of the favourites. Yeah.
Yes, and it seemed that everyone tried to actually stay away from that, which is. And we've got the leader Albert's going off track into the wall, but he's got some time. He's getting back on track and is still going at it.
Well, I was just on board with Ezekiel because he looked like he was closing that gap to second place. We could still see him, but he also had a little incident in the carousel. So if they can bunch up, that'd be good for us.
Yeah, he said will definitely be. I think we'll have a lot of guys joining again from the second race, because this race in particular is not a lot of people's favorite races. That they'll do anything to avoid it.
Not at all. Well, this year is all about firsts. We've got a lot of firsts coming up this year.
Yes, definitely. It's going to be a fantastic year, and we're still going to release the full year calendar. There's some other things that needs to happen before that, and
well, we're just going to go series by series, aren't we?
Yes.
Break the year into quarters.
Yes. Yeah. It's going to be an interesting year. I think all the admins are looking forward to it. That's going to be amazing stuff.
Hey, Razor, it's me, Skunkworks,
man. Razor, it's Skunkworks, Gary, our Englishman living here in South Africa.
Resident Pommy.
It looks like Alberts is a bit twitchy with this GTR of his.
And Ezekiel is still closing down on second.
Okay, so we're getting close to the back straight. I am on board with Alberts here. I want to see what his top speed is before he gets to the kink. Let's see, he's getting on the back straight now. We're doing 250, 260, 70. It looks like he's getting to 300 and then the car starts bogging down. 310, 316 is his top. Okay, then he changed to 7th gear. Okay, let's see.
But what kind of top ends have we been getting? You guys watching?
320. He's on 325. Then he starts braking for the final part of the track. So 325. I'm on board with Gerard now. Gerard is on 317, 320. Yeah, so Gerard's also hitting 325 about. And he's struggling to slow the car down. Okay, let's see what Ezekiel does. Oh, I was just too late on Ezekiel.
I'm still with Ezekiel on that. Oh.
Okay, so
just
Buck
Doom
is doing 360.
No.
What? Dang you.
Spawner.
And that Spawner 360.
Wow.
Oh my word.
That's what I was going to say. You guys watching, if you're in the semi-pro or pro, just post your top end times in the chat. Let's see a comparison. That seems ridiculous. That's not a glitch, is it?
Well, that was what he showed on his telemetry.
Right. And then we've got a new fastest time as well with Albert's for 8:36 as well.
Okay. Razor Lee saying he's calling hacks.
He calls hacks, yeah. We do have it sometimes, though. It lags, particularly on the speed tracks, and it gives someone a ridiculous top end, like 1,000 kilometers an hour or something. It's like, no.
Gary, we've got Razor Lee saying that you are impressive racer.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yes, and I agree with you on that, Razor. He is impressive. Let's say, okay, Remington saying here, so far it's only him and Skommeltolly taking the Vulcans.
Right, nice. One of my favourites also. And you want to watch out for the Vulcan on the shorter tracks like Catalonia. It's going to do very well.
Well, well, we've got those two guys from Top Africa joining us as well in the pro group, which is going to be interesting to see. Yeah, we've got a couple of things coming up in the next week. That's going to be...
new members to the crew, flipping out. Qualifying, could you believe it? Last day, round 3.
They were super fast.
Record
Even
for falling that day.
Goofster was ashamed to post his time after that.
Went into hiding.
And he's been practicing non-stop since that day. Okay, so Razorly saying that Gary, you are everywhere on the leaderboards and he can never beat your ghosts. Don't worry, Razor. I also can't beat his ghosts. Skunk is crap fast.
Used to be, has-been, man. Has-been.
No, you're still fast. You freaking dominated that Bathurst event.
That was fun. I'm looking forward to the next one, talking about ARC event.
Oh, it's going to be amazing.
That's going to be our...
We need this BBC voice in our next event. What's the one for this weekend? Yeah, Gary, we're doing another Project Cars 2 this weekend.
Yeah.
We're doing Bathurst, 2 hours of racing and an hour of qualifying, and then 2 hours of racing.
On Project Cars?
Yeah, on Project Cars 2 again.
Okay, cool. I think I've got that.
But yeah, it's actually an amazing game if you played it for 24 hours over the weekend.
That really is tough. I've done an endurance event in the past, but just to stay focused for so long is impossible.
Oh, it was very difficult. We've got Gerard making a couple of mistakes here. And Ezekiel is also just making a couple of mistakes. Every time
just taking
Ezekiel,
it easy through the chicane.
As soon as Ezekiel starts closing the gap down, it's like he's getting too excited and then he makes a mistake.
Alberts is in the groove though here. He's looking very comfortable in his P1.
He's gone by now. Yes.
Flames.
Venom, how are you doing, man? Thanks for joining here.
I wonder when these guys are going to decide to take their pit.
Well, it's between lap 4 and 6.
Oh, right, okay, even for the AM guys?
Yeah, for this particular race, yes.
Right.
Because it's no damage involved, we gave everyone the same...
Fair enough, yeah.
Yeah, pit windows for this specific race.
I am surprised there isn't a McLaren Senna in here, though. I thought that was one of the favourites as well, along with the FXXK.
Well, there's actually a couple of guys that actually chose it, but I think they can't race tonight. I think in the semi-pro group, there might be a guy or two.
A new member in the chat, Venom, saying he's super keen to give the game a try.
Oh, awesome, man. Yeah, you should definitely give me your details. I'll add you on the groups and all that.
Yeah, get involved,
man. That'd be awesome.
We've also got mod lobbies running along with our main series as well, so if you want to do just some stock racing, so no tunes, that's with Goof in the SSR, and Sully's doing some track days, so all the poster cars you've had as a child, he basically wants to race them, so we've got those series running along with our main series.
Yes. Yeah, the SSR is every second Tuesday, and the track days is every second Thursday.
That's right.
And our main series
alternates with F1, doesn't it?
No. F1 is every Thursday.
Okay. Oh, we got PG Skuman is taking the Senna in AM. Right. Okay. Oh, wasn't he Dark Wolf?
Yeah, Swart Wolf.
Yeah.
What happened with him?
I don't know.
He was in.
He definitely started.
Yeah, he selected his car and he readied up.
Okay, cool. Venom's going to get involved, he said. Fantastic, man. If you're not already, you can join on the Facebook page, like and subscribe, the Twitch and YouTube and all the necessary channels.
Okay, I'm looking at the chat now. It seems that the game actually glitched for Swartwolf.
No.
Yeah, he read it up, but then the game showed on his side he wasn't ready. And then he couldn't start. Oh my word, that's... Oh, that's unfortunate.
Have you seen all Razor just said his missus is fallen asleep, so he's with us now. Okay, cool.
Nice,
there you
awesome.
Go. Stay where the action is.
I'm actually thinking if you guys scroll down on my channel, there is tabs. I'm not sure if the Facebook tab is there, but there is one for the ORLSA YouTube channel. I can't remember if I put the Facebook one up. If not, then I'll quickly do it tomorrow morning. You guys can definitely join the Facebook group from there.
I might be able to drop a link in the chat, actually.
Yeah, you should be able to. Take to the ORLSA. Razor Booster is here, but he disconnected from the race in lap 1. So it's also unfortunate from him, from his point of view.
Hopefully these network issues will be sorted out sooner rather than later. Such a pity.
Okay, so Ezekiel in the Ferrari down the back straight is doing 325 as well.
Eesh. Yeah, so, but 360 was the top speed.
Yeah,
had,
that was. Yeah, that was the Spaniard.
So the link is in the chat now. If you want to go to the Facebook page.
Awesome. No, I doubt that you can actually race and test the text in this game. There's so much to do and there's so much involved. You should definitely stop, pull over, and then text.
I think I caught you on your 24-hour stream actually trying to use your phone and drive. You almost ended up in the pits.
Oh, is that me or Razor Lee?
No, that was Razor. Yeah.
Oh, that's nothing. He was in a pit stop for a bit. He almost took a 6-minute pit stop as well.
Yeah. So this is all Albert's at the moment. He's pulling away at the front. Very comfortable.
Yes. Oh, Ezekiel drifting a bit.
Yeah. Khaled's still in second. Ezekiel in third. And then Bucket Tomb is very close. Oh, Bucket Tomb is close to him, I think. Let's have a look.
Okay, so I think the game did glitch somewhere for Bucktoon because it shows his top speed is 469 kilometers per hour.
I'm calling glitch, I'm telling you, there's no way.
But
no way.
On the actual straight, he did 362.
Right, okay. And there you go, it looks like Venom's found the Facebook page. Yeah, it's just to test you're not a robot, we have a couple of questions. That's
yes,
all. Nice
yeah.
and easy.
Just to make sure we don't have some weirdos. No, joking. Yeah, just to make sure that you're not a robot.
Yeah, the admins are the weirdos.
Yeah, we've got an Englishman in the admin team. That should be weird enough.
There you go. That's it.
Yeah, Albert is running away with this. He is gone.
No, he's very comfortable.
Yes, definitely.
And it's good to see as well because in real life we know that the McLaren P1 GTI is extremely quick on the Nürburgring.
But you know what? Now I'm looking at this now. This is not the GTR.
Oh, is it not? It's just a P1.
It's the normal P1 because this one doesn't have the rear wing and so on.
Oh,
I
well, the
might.
wing was taken off on lap 1.
It's possible.
I think that was Ezekiel. We'll see after his pit stop what it actually looks like.
Will it fix the car though? I don't think so.
Oh, no, actually, it doesn't. Oh, well.
Yeah, I can't remember now. Don't judge me.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, this was. I remember this came out with the. Was it the Porsche 918 and also the Ferrari LaFerrari? And it was always the McLaren for me. From day one.
It looks good though.
Yeah, no, it does.
But yeah, just to get back to this series, so what we did beforehand was we tested the cars through a bunch of tracks. When I say by we tested it, I mean Gary Skunkworks tested the cars,
Yes.
and we banned the 3 best cars on all the tracks, and that came down to the Hennessy. But the Hennessy Venom, if I'm not mistaken with the name.
That's right, yeah.
The Sesto Elemento Lamborghini. And then
and the
Pagani Zonda C.
Cinquecento.
Yeah, something. It starts with a C. You can't miss it. It's a very tiny car.
Yeah, they seem to populate all the leaderboards, so
Yes.
got rid of those. And then the remaining cars are actually apart from probably the Bugattis, they're probably the slowest, but all the others are tunable and very competitive with each other.
Look, if we had Monza in the lineup, then the Bugattis would have been a favorite car to take for that particular race, but then you would have sucked
like a
at all the other
power track.
Yeah, then you would have sucked at all the other tracks because you can only choose one car, and that's the car you have to stick with from A to Z with all 5 races. Okay, so we've got K-Tech saying that he lost his wing, and with the pits they don't reattach it.
Doesn't come back, yeah.
Yes.
I thought not. Yeah.
With Project Cars 2, they actually reattach a wing. It's actually very good.
Really?
Yes. Now, you know what? When it comes to, I think if we can have the perfect racing game, they should combine Forza and Project Cars. That would just be because you've got Forza with the graphics, and you've got Project Cars with the actual physics and the ideas that they're putting in motion to make the game work. Because you can change between a hard tire and a soft tire. And
it's one of those debates that keeps going on, because Forza basically took over the reins from Gran Turismo, back in the day. And that was the type of racing game people wanted. Now, Forza's stuck with that. They're sticking with the
and the rest of the games are
general
evolving,
population.
and they just staying with the same thing. That's the idea that I'm getting. Yes.
If they go too... if they try to make it too realistic in some aspects, they will lose a large portion of the support.
Well,
so
they don't have to make
happy.
it too realistic, but I mean, there's just certain factors that they can definitely bring in. Like, for instance, if we look at this weekend, Razor League didn't have his button assigned to change pit strategy. So he was on one tire from the beginning of the race till the end. And it was the harder tire. And the tire lasted.
Jeez.
There was no issues with the tire. But if you could change to the soft tire, then you will have to swap tires with every pit stop. But then you're at least a second to a second and a half lap faster.
You're going to be quicker, yeah.
So
well, there's supposed to be a new heat dynamic that they're going to bring to the next Forza, something to do with the tires, wear, tear, temperatures, that type of thing.
Yeah, so let's hope that can definitely change.
Yeah.
With what they want to do.
The thing is with Forza, they've got to have a basic mode, and then they can elaborate more on the professional side of things, add more settings and things like that. But people have to be able to take it or leave it. Because a lot of the guys on Forza usually have all the assists on. I mean, I don't know how many times I go, here we go, Albert's in the pits. He's going in. Now, when I go online, sometimes you see guys that are just cruising around the track with the assists on, you know what I mean? So they've got to be able to create a game for everybody.
Yeah, no, definitely, I agree with that.
Right, we go. So Alberts is in. I'm on board with Gerard. He's still coming under some pressure from Ezekiel. These two are hanging together.
Well, the gap is there. They're not too close to each other.
Now, I think the guys in semi-pro and pro are really going to enjoy this division. These are the type of cars that are pretty rubbish stock. You know, when we jump in the Super V8s or whatever, they're usually quite good stock.
Yes.
And these are rubbish. But when you tune them, they're really nice.
Yeah.
They use a lot of the downforce. And I think the guys are going to be pleasantly surprised with the racing.
So we've got Ezekiel 10 seconds behind Gerard, and Gerard is a full minute behind, minute and 20 seconds behind the leader. Actually, Bucktoon is actually starting to catch. Oh, I know.
Well, they need to stay within 10 minutes, otherwise they're going to get a DC.
Yeah, 10 minutes. No,
So
he's still
Gerard's
far
gone
in that. He should definitely make it.
Ezekiel's gone in. Looks like they all could go in here. Same lap.
No.
No.
Yeah, there you go. Oh,
yeah,
he clips the
last minute decision.
Interesting stuff.
Yeah. And Almutz is almost onto the green hell part of the track. Oh, I've got some more ice cubes. Let's use those. What can I do?
Now I'm working on a ORLSA
I'm going to choose an emote.
emote as well. I've only got one emote for now.
Okay,
Cool
well,
as
there you
ice
go.
emote.
Unlock. And share.
Nice.
Yeah, check that out.
Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm busy creating a nice ORLSA emote as well.
Oh, that'll be cool.
Yes, so that will definitely be once the guys start subbing and they get their discounts with the ORLSA merch. That will all work into plan. So as soon as you sub, then you don't need to use your ice cubes for the emotes.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely.
I'm on board with Alberts again. I'm just looking here because we know he's on the wheel. He's always a nice, steady, consistent driver, but he's doing a great job.
Yeah, definitely. He's just enjoying the racing.
He is. You can see it. He's just cruising.
He's trying to be as fast as possible, and he doesn't have the pressure behind him of anyone trying to overtake him. Ah, well done, Razor. Also cool as ice now.
Lots of cubes getting spent.
That is true. That is true. Where's Ezekiel now? Because Ezekiel's only going to the green hull now. So Bucktoon actually made up 2 seconds with that pit entry. That gives me an idea.
Where he hit the wall.
Yeah. He was 16 seconds behind as he went into the pit. As he came out, he's 14 seconds behind. So he made up some time.
Well done. So how close? Yeah, they're still bundled up there at the back. It looks like Ezekiel is falling back, though, from Gerard. But I'm looking here. Alberts is miles away.
Well, Ezekiel is actually starting to catch up to Gerard. It was just over 10 seconds as they went into the pits, and Ezekiel is currently only 9 seconds, 9.8 seconds behind.
Oh, so he's holding it. Okay.
Yes. Okay, so I think Bucktoon made a mistake because he went from 12 seconds to 20 seconds.
Where's the safety car at? Exactly, yeah. Virtual safety car. Come on, Alberts, back up.
Yeah, that would be awesome if this game can have a safety car. But talking about safety cars, the Formula 1 game has got a safety car feature.
Oh, Albert's in the grass, sorry.
Albert's in the grass again. Okay, let's head up to him. I see he's slowing slow through the corners. So we've done a full season. We're going to do the last race this Thursday night. So we've done 20 races and we have not had one safety car.
Wow.
So apparently it's a glitch in the game. Because we've had some very bad crashes and
so
no
you should
safety
have.
car.
I was going to say you should have had the safety car.
Yes,
That
at
sucks.
least with 4 or 5 races. I mean, imagine Monaco with 18 drivers and no safety car.
Yeah.
And
Too
there
many
was a bit
walls.
of...
We've got a trend in the chat. Have you seen another emote?
Yes, I'm seeing it. I'm
Remington.
seeing it. I
Boom.
like it. I like it. It's awesome stuff. Okay, so Razor Lee is asking why it's called green hell. You end up on the grass at some point. Well, I won't say end up on the grass. I think it's more of people ends up on their roofs. We actually had someone in the... You're stealing the words right out of my mouth here. We actually had a guy in the pro group landing on his roof. And that was at Monza. Oh, that was funny. And shame the poor guy's not even watching. We could have made fun of him. We should clip
He is
it.
usually a viewer.
Razor, talking about clips, did you see I made some clips of the race on yesterday morning or yesterday afternoon on your channel as I was overtaking you? I actually clipped it on my stream, but you can't see the full view of his car flipping. You can actually see it, but not as you would want to see it. So I'm definitely looking forward to see if anyone has perhaps saved the replays of those races and see if we can share them so I can make some proper clips from it, because that would be awesome. I have to say, Gerard is making this Lambo working nicely for him.
Yes. He's owning
As
that
I say
position.
that, he's going off track and he hits the wall.
Uh-oh. Is Ezekiel close enough? No, it's not.
No, not yet. No, Ezekiel is now 15 seconds behind Gerard. So Gerard definitely opened up a gap. And the leader is now 1.5 minutes.
Commentator's curse. Yeah.
Just check on my Twitch channel, go to clips, and you'll be able to see it there. And the ones I clipped from your channels also on at your clips. You can go have a look there. Yeah, definitely commentator's curse. Not always happens. Because I was saying about Bakhtum getting closer and then he went backwards.
Well,
He's
this
now
is-
30
he's
seconds
coming-
behind.
Yeah, he's coming around to finish another lap. He's going to start lap 6 now. Just needs to stay in his groove, and he's going to pick up the championship points.
Yeah, that's
Good to see
awesome.
Albert's back.
Yes. Yeah, he's been absent for a couple of series now, so it's definitely good to have him back. I'm going to jump back on Bakhtum. He's getting close to the back straight now, so I want to catch him again when he does the 360 k's per hour. I mean, it looks possible that this car can go to 350 at least.
Check out the stats.
I mean, third gear is already doing 220.
Well, I think it's one of those that has close to 1,000 horsepower, so it is possible.
I mean, with the Regera with full downforce, I'm getting 330.
Is it? Well, I was pulling you on the straight earlier. I wonder what I'm getting.
Well, you probably don't have full downforce.
I don't know. It was just it was just the base car. I haven't done anything to it.
What? You downloaded the vid for your stream and it was 25 gig. Oh my word.
Eesh.
Phew, that is a hectic one. Whew. I don't want to even see what will mine be, because I'm streaming at a bitrate of almost 7 megs per second or 6 megs per second, so that's even 23 hours straight stream. But that was impressive, dude. That was really impressive. I mean, your stream went down after, what was it, a half an hour of racing? Or an hour of racing, and then you stopped in the pit, fixed your stream, had it up entirely for that 23 hours that was remaining. So that's freaking impressive. Oh, and we've got bucked into the tire wall. Woo! What an incident.
I'm not seeing any mistakes from Albert's here.
Yeah, Albert is cruising. He's just going at it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I've just seen the incident.
Clean up aisle 5.
Yeah.
Oh. Look at Albert's. Albert's has got a nice lead of 1 minute and 36 seconds now. 38, sorry, 1 minute 38. And Ezekiel is 17 seconds behind that. And
Well, it looks like he's got the car handling nicely, though. It doesn't get loose anywhere. It's, even when he goes over the crest there, the car doesn't get too much air. It's perfect.
Yes. Well, I also think that this is not actually the track that everyone will be looking for impressive drives. They're looking for Silverstone coming up next, and Kota and so on. So they'll definitely look ahead for those.
Then you can test the limits of the cars.
Yes, yes.
Because a lot of the guys were afraid of this track because we don't race it that often as well.
Well, the thing with this track, if you don't practice it, you won't get your times down.
That's it.
I mean, I've practiced maybe 3 hours on this track, and I'm still not happy with my times. But I've seen my times come down from 8 minutes 40 to 8 minutes 20.
It's amazing, though, how quickly you can become familiar with certain parts. You know, like I started with this track. I've always, by the time I get to the carousel, I always take a little mental note of what my time is, because that's like I know it's not midway, but it's almost midway through the track, and it gives you, you know if you're quicker in the first sector, if you like, or if you're slower. I find it helps.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. But the carousel, just to make sure, that's the banked 180-degree corner.
That's right, yeah, the banked left-hander. It's been resurfaced now, I think.
But it's a very difficult corner, that.
For a long wheelbase car,
it
looks to bounce around there.
Yeah, it looks like an easy corner because you can use the bank. Normal situations, you can use the bank to help the car turn.
Yeah.
But for some reason, you just can't do it.
Oh, something in the road there.
Oh, and we've got Albert on the grass, actually.
Yeah, just clipped it though. He was avoiding a cone or something that was in the centre of the track.
Well, I don't know how the cone would have gotten there, because the blast cones is on the GP track.
Yeah.
So someone carried it very far, and he's on the grass.
Yeah.
He's getting to the carousel.
Now he's coming up to the carousel here. Yeah, that's it. Up at the top. But I could see from his lines that he does like this track.
When you were following me, do you think I like this track?
Oh yeah, I could see he was loving it. That's right. You were hugging all of it at the same time. Was it like, you know, grabbing the bollards?
One thing about this track, it seems that you can't touch any of the curbs. It feels like as soon as you touch a curb, your car starts shooting straight.
Yeah, I mean, on a normal racetrack, you can just adjust the ride height of the car, but it doesn't seem to work so much here. Yeah,
Yes.
because you're traveling so fast. Just one little clip, and you're in the grass, and you know what the grass does. It drags you in. It's yeah, it's quite frustrating.
At least the grass is getting cut today.
There we go.
More than what I can say.
Have you seen he's going to have a pink P1?
Yeah, that's going to be awesome. That's going to be awesome. Can't wait to see it.
So Albert's almost at the back straight.
They still got a couple of corners left. It's good. Everyone is still in the same lap, so that's at least good news.
Yeah, but the gap between Gerard and Ezekiel has grown now. In fact, it looks like Ezekiel and Boktoum are closer together.
Oh, the gap between those two are just over 40 seconds.
Right,
So
okay. On the lawnmower.
Don't steal my line here. We had the touring car. We had the touring car session.
That sounds like a lawnmower.
And with each stream we did, you should go check the YouTube channel. With each stream I did, there was talked about the lawnmower. I never called it the Honda. It was called the lawnmower every single race.
Right. I'm going to check out Albert's top speed now because he's on the back straight.
Yes, I'm checking his as well. Back straight. He's doing 310, 15, switch over to 7th gear, and he's stuck with 315. It doesn't
It's
go.
not giving me the figures.
Yeah, you have to swap car and come back then. As he goes downhill, he goes up to 326, and then he needs to brake for the corners. So that's definitely. It seems that the P1, if you change the gear ratios, you might be able to get a top or a higher top end.
That's a
But
good
it seems
point.
that it is stuck at 325 for now. Gerard is getting close to that section as well now.
We've got a clean 829 from Albert's.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's a good lap. Oh, Gerard drifting a bit. Gerard getting close now to the back straight.
Yeah, it says on my screen he's got the fastest top speed, 264 miles an hour.
Are you on miles per?
sideways.
Are you on miles per hour?
That's right. Real digits.
I'm just keeping it local. That's all.
Local is lekker.
Exactly. Okay, so he's getting through to the back straight now. Final corner before the back straight. Full drift. Okay, starting 180, 190, 200 to 30.
And so it
40.
says Boktoum is 33,000 feet from Albert's at the moment.
That is quite a distance. 300,
Yeah.
and then he goes 310, 312. Change gear, 315. He's also stuck at 316, 317. Goes 320. 327, 328 was the highest I saw now from the
Right.
Lambo. Oh, and then he misses his braking and hits the wall. But yeah, that's
And Albert's is-
328.
He's off the GP part of the track now and he's back into the green hell part, and those guys are just coming onto the GP part.
Okay, so I'm on board with Ezekiel now. He's on the back straight. Let's see him go through here. 300. He's 6th gear and then he's already doing 310. I think this Ferrari is going to be stuck for 320.
Gerard is about 18,000 feet from Albert's at the
321 and
moment.
he's hitting the limiter. Oh, it went over to 7th gear now. The 321 was for the Ferrari there. Okay, now I'm going to jump on board with Buck Tomb again. He's heading to the final straight now. 220, 230, 240. There's 310, 320 already. 330 in 6th gear, 340, 350. And there goes 360 again.
Jeez, so that's a genuine
364.
reading.
364.
I still want to know from the guys watching, what top ends are you getting in yours? I've never seen 364 in anything.
Eraser saying Spano hacks aftermarket parts. I think so
It's been
too.
down to AutoZone.
Oh, that's an impressive time. Okay, so they've got 2 laps left. So Albert's having a comfortable lead now.
Yeah, he's in his happy place, you can see it.
He doesn't have
He sat there in his
any.
rig.
Listen, I think we've got Ezekiel and Gerard very close. Yes, they are very close to each other. They are 2
Must
seconds.
have been an incident.
Oh, Gerard pulling over to let Ezekiel pass. Why would that be? Does Ezekiel
Well, the big OK Tech is getting 330 in his Ferrari FXX.
are you doing no downforce? What's your setup like, K-Tech? Okay, so Gerard is now sticking to the back of Ezekiel. I wonder if he doesn't want to give the viewers a bit of excitement here for the last 2 laps. Oh, drifting behind Ezekiel.
And that's pure consistency. Albert's just gone off quickly. But that's pure consistency that's got
Oh,
Ezekiel
Gerard hitting the wall. Yo, what a 360. Reversed it straight back. Razorly, no. Fastest lap does not get a bonus point here.
Oh, Gerard.
Gerard is struggling right now. The concentration is a big thing now.
Just need to keep it together last lap.
An hour
Or
of
lap and a
racing.
half.
We've got Albert's already heading to the carousel now.
Yeah, I've just been watching. He's allowing a couple of little mistakes creep in. So he's at that point where his concentration is starting to wane.
Yeah, well, 8 laps sounds like a little, but okay. So KT
On any other
confirming
track.
he's got no rear downforce. So that's one of the reasons why the Ferrari could get 330 down the back straight.
330, yeah, jeez. I think I was getting something between 195 and 200 miles an hour in the Ferrari. I don't know what that is in kilometers. Probably about 300.
Yeah, times 1.6. So you're looking at around 300, 320.
Right, okay. Sounds about right.
Yes.
Ooh. Taking a bit too much curb there, Alberts.
Yes, yeah, no, it's
Focus.
definitely the concentration is definitely going down. I want to get back to one more thing that I enjoyed from Project Cars 2 from the weekend. that they could also look at implementing into Forza is it was easier to race without the racing line on.
Okay.
Because
what do they do to...
as the laps progress in the game, you could actually start seeing where the guy starts braking. So it leaves like you could see in Formula 1, the tarmacs get
like a dirty
blacker.
mark. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can see where the guys are braking. So that helps a lot as well. Because in Forza, it stays the track condition basically stays exactly the same.
It does. It is easy to learn without the markers on, but I get what you're saying. The tarmac actually changes, which is what happens in real life. So that would be a nice. Yeah,
and you can actually see your times come down as the track improves as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and the track should theoretically speed up the more rubber that is laid as well.
Exactly. Yeah, you can actually feel how far you can go through the corners faster.
Yeah.
You're pushing it to the limit each lap more and more and more. So it's actually very impressive.
Be starting his final lap now.
Yeah, I'm on board with him now.
Okay.
As he starts his final lap. Well, he starts his final lap, and second place isn't even on. Second place just exit the carousel.
Yeah, well, Khaled lost over 12,000 feet in that last lap to Alberts.
Well, like I said, Ezekiel is second place now and Gerard in third.
Yeah.
And there's a 1.8 second gap between these two.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're both about almost 32,000 feet now from Alberts.
Yes. See what happens through the straight. I want to see if Gerard can actually... Oh, Gerard lost some more time. The concentration is definitely... It's a very big thing.
Yes, he's 1,000 feet behind Ezekiel now. So is there any other guys out there willing to share what cars they're using and what the top speed is? I'm genuinely interested now. Any other record times in a Spana? Anyone using a Bugatti?
No, I don't think anyone will want to use the Bugatti. I don't think anyone tasted the Bugatti. Razorly saying Mini Cooper. Oh, interesting.
There's always one, isn't there?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, so for the last time, Alberts is going into the green hell, and it looks like the sun's setting a little bit now.
Okay, so we've got Gerard and Ezekiel into the wall straight. Gerard is right on the back of him now. Let's see if they're going to go to the last straight now before they start there.
Now after that,
yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, final corner before the straight. Let's see who's got the top end here. Oh, Ezekiel struggling to keep it on the road. Oh, Gerard also going off. This is some interesting stuff. Gerard on the back. Gerard on the back of Ezekiel. Let's see who's got the fastest car here. Gerard in the slipstream.
Funnily enough, with them racing with each other, they're actually closing the gap on Alberts. Not that they'll catch him during this lap, but they are actually faster this way.
Oh, I'm on board now with Gerard. I want to see 320. He slows down. He just doesn't want to crash again, and he brakes for the final part. Oh, bit of a drift. Oh, that's a good save there. That's very good. So it's a Mini Cooper doing 378, but the Mini is being pushed by a Bugatti. Okay, that makes sense.
I just saw the drift you were talking about.
Oh, and another drift on the first corner. This is going to be an epic battle. I'm going to try and stick on board with this. I just want to see when... Oh, and Gerard runs into the back of Ezekiel. Bit of a love tap. I want to see when...
Is now.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
but lost time again on Alberts.
yeah.
Yeah, Ray's is saying, who is it in the Lambo? Gerard's got skills. Yeah, all these
Yeah, he's got
tricks.
some drifting skills, yes. But it is one of the guys that comes from a drifting type of background in gaming. So he'll definitely know how to handle the car when it starts drifting. Oh, Ezekiel locking brakes.
Yeah, the sun's getting lower in the sky now. That won't help with the concentration.
Ooh. There's some hectic stuff here. Ezekiel is... It looks like he's just got the edge. Oh, and... Gerard again. Completely missing the braking.
Losing the drive.
Oh, and he's going backwards now. Oh, another drift. Okay, let's see if he can calm down again and get the car working for him. Oh, Ezekiel going off track. Gerard as well. Another drift again. I think Gerard is so focused on getting second place. He's not focusing on where he's braking and where he's supposed to drive. Oh, and as I said earlier, as soon as you touch the curves or go over the curves, the car just wants to shoot straight. And he almost got shot straight into the barrier there. Getting the tires on the wet on the grass to drift more. Okay, that makes sense. If that's the plan for more drifting, he's doing a good job of it.
Yeah, Albert's going through the carousel for the last time.
Okay, so we're in the slipstream again of Ezekiel. Woo! Oh, Ezekiel on the grass. And Gerard as well. Another fine epic drift. Woo, look at that. That's perfectly drift. Okay, so he's past Ezekiel now. I'm going to jump on board with... the leader, Albert. Yeah, I think Ezekiel's definitely sweating a bit.
But there's still around 30,000 feet. They haven't lost or gained anything. That gap has just remained the same. And
oh, Albert's making a mistake. Albert. Hitting the wall there.
I don't know if he's listening. Sorry.
Well, he shouldn't be listening. It's 3 minutes and 10 seconds the gap now.
Okay. Well, fantastic drive by Alberts. He looks very, very comfortable.
Yeah, definitely.
And he's shown us all that a McLaren P1 is one to keep an eye on.
Well, handling-wise, definitely.
Absolutely.
I think with a tweak of the gear ratios, you could definitely make it go faster down the straights.
Yep. I think the guys that have gone on the safer side, if they've gone for handling rather than power, I think they're the ones that will benefit the most from this series. It's going to be about picking up as many points as possible.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's one thing to look at the green hull and trying to select a car that will be only good around this track. But then as soon as you start looking at the other tracks, that car might not do so good around the other tracks.
We've really pushed the envelope on this one, and I know some guys are a little bit uncomfortable with this series, but like I say, by the end, they'll want to do it again, I promise them.
Definitely, I think these cars are quite awesome to drive, and I think it's the first time we're going to have such a variety of cars on the track.
Yeah. So Alberts is just finishing off on the back straight now. He's going
to I'm on board with him as he comes to the chicane.
Good stuff.
Replay cameras on.
Well done.
Get him the Hollywood stuff as he goes over the line.
And if you enjoy photography, follow Alberts on social media. He does some fantastic photos. There we go. Well done.
Well done. He gives us a bit of a drift over the line. Okay, let's look at Gerard and it was Gerard going into the wall there.
He was. He's on the grass as he joined him, going through the carousel.
Yeah, I just want to say he's at the carousel now. And Ezekiel isn't too far behind him.
He's there. One more mistake and he could easily take it. Oh,
yeah.
Don't want to tempt fate though.
Commentator's curse.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, not so bad. Can get away with it there.
Ezekiel is on the back of him now.
He's closing.
Yep, let's see. I think they're just praying to get this race over and done with. Coming through the final parts of the track now. I think this is this section coming up. This section coming up now is the fastest section of the entire lap. Oh, Ezekiel on the grass again.
He's sideways, wasn't he? Yeah. So I think Gerard has secured himself second place.
Well, unless he makes a mistake, so let's hope not.
These are big points these guys are picking up now, because obviously the lobbies are going to be filling up for the next race and following races. So these guys have got some nice early points on the leaderboard.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, and we'll even for Swartwolf that was in the lobby, he'll also get some points. So it's a pity that his game disappointed him there from the start of the race.
That was very unfortunate. Oh, God, K-Tech, what does he say? As long as we never do the green hell again.
Yes.
I love Hypercars, right? Okay, I think that's a fair deal. That's a fair deal.
Which one is the fair deal?
Points for watching.
The admin will review that request.
Yeah. It's in the post.
Just to make sure it's the South African Postal Services.
That's it. Yeah.
Not DHL, the South African one. The normal South African Postal Services. Okay, so it looks like Gerard has definitely got this under control. He's got it. Braking for the final part of the race track.
Maybe a little
making sure he's not hitting the wall. He definitely wants the second place. I have to say this Lambo is actually quite a large car. It's wide, it's long.
And as I say, I think we're going to see quite a few of these during the series.
Most probably. Okay, so Gerard in second place. Ezekiel with a drift coming over in third place. Okay, and we've got Buck Tomb on the back straight now.
Here we go.
With his 360 k's per hour. Still amazing that a small car can do that kind of speed. But can it turn?
So far. Yeah, Yuvi's saying the Lambo is fat with a capital PH. No, it is. It's all wing.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a big car.
And Gerard's been nominated for Driver of the Day by Razor there for all the drifts.
Well, that's a good point. Yeah, I just want to say that's a good point. And we've got Buck Tomb coming over the line in fourth place. Some good points for these guys, and then we've got the guys at DC'd, which was boosted and
Swart Wolf.
Yeah, Swart Wolf. So we've got Battered Zero, Swart Wolf, boosted Swart Wolf. That all didn't make the finish of the race due to connection issues and all those things. Razorly, thanks for being here, man. We really enjoyed your company in the chat. Looking forward to having you again, and hopefully
we'll see you in the races,
we're gonna. The next AM race is in 2 weeks' time, so you've got enough time to practice, get to grips with a car that you want to use. Like we said, there's a lot of these cars that's available, and you've seen some fast ones here as well. And yeah, Albus was actually in the P1 GTR, so he lost the wing very early in the race.
Drove it like a boss.
He definitely did.
Yuvi's asking for the top speed. Was it 365?
That is correct. 365. Ezekiel, congratulations, man, with your third place. Concentration getting
well
to
done,
you at the end.
Good points.
Yeah, no, awesome, Rosalie. It will be good to have you in the series. It would be awesome. Oh, Rosalie saying 5 points for the commentators as well. I'll take that 5 points. I'll definitely need it. Gary isn't racing, but he'll be commentating each race. Because I'm racing in the pro.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
That's going to be an interesting series. Yeah, Yui, that is incredibly fast. I didn't think any car would go above 340. And then the next minute this car is hitting 365. Which is unbelievable. Ezekiel saying it was tough. Made simple mistakes. I think everyone is in that one, Ezekiel. It's the first race of the series, and everyone is going to be making mistakes. It's going to be awesome. Next race is going to be a bit better. Oh, we've got Gerard actually making 2 stops. I wonder if he misunderstood the lap between lap 4 and 6, and he put it lap 4 and lap 6. We still got second though. That is impressive.
Yeah. Did he pit twice?
He pitted twice.
Jeez.
That is really impressive if he pitted twice and still managed a second place. I mean, first place was still way far gone, even if he did only pit once.
Yeah. Anyway, you'll have to tune in tomorrow night if you want more.
For the semi-pro, it's going to be fantastic. Razorly, thank you so much for joining again, buddy. And yeah,
thanks everyone.
Enjoy your evening as well. And thank you guys for joining. It was a fantastic opening race. Looking forward for the semi-pros tomorrow night. Cheers. Cheers, guys.